What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What you gonna do when they show up in black suits on your street in army boots? And then silence you. What you gonna say when they strip your rights away and the tax man makes you pay for every bit of sweat you bled today? We don't need to run and hide. We won't be pushed off to the side. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. Who you gonna trust when the judge is so unjust and the jury must discuss? Say you don't look like one of us. Where you gonna turn? Now the court has been adjourned and the lessons that you've learned.
We're back. The Death Hour is back, everybody. And we got a very special guest this evening. Horror Slam original. He goes by many names. The Dirty White Boy, Detroit Punk, fucking Chuck Stein. Let's bring him on in here. What's up, Chuck?
Hey, how's it going?
What up, bro? How you doing this evening, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
Nice, nice. How you are you happy that the Corona season it seems like it's kind of ending a little bit. Things are getting back to normal just a little bit in the wrestling world, right?
Just a little bit, but it's slow still.
Nice. You want to tell everybody where they can find you on social media? You got some shirts out, right? I was going to
Yes,
show a
I
couple of
do.
them this evening. I'm going to show one now, and then we'll show the rest later. You want to let the people know where they can get this shit at?
Yeah, like a lot of my stuff I just sell I own on my own, do it yourself. But I do have a pro wrestling tees. You just search my name, you'll find it. There's like 3 shirts on there right now.
Awesome. This one, is this one available? Can you see it?
Yes. That one is available on pro wrestling tees.
Nice. So everybody go to
And
fucking Pro Wrestling Tees and go pick up some Chuck Stein shirts. They're really sick.
Thank you. Yeah, the ones on Pro Wrestling Tees, that's the only place you can get those. I won't be selling them at shows or anywhere else.
Exclusive, huh?
Yeah, try to make them exclusive. A little incentive to buy from them.
Hey, I see you got your fucking mohawk down.
Yeah, this is the casual look.
Man, how long does that fucking take to prepare before matches and shit? Because I'm assuming you don't rock that in the house a lot, right?
No, it's at least a half hour. And that's with some assistance.
Damn. Can you see comments and shit flowing?
I see a couple I got another phone here with it playing, so I can see comments.
Okay. We got people saying just basically, hey to you. Fucking, we're gonna be bouncing back and forth, but let's just start at the beginning, before Horror Slam, before any of it. Actually, you were a backyard wrestler, no?
Yes, I was. Back in the
How was that?
90s.
Was that out in Detroit?
Yes.
Have you lived in Detroit your whole life?
Yeah, I've been here all my life.
Nice. So how was your experience? How long did you do backyard wrestling for?
I had I think '94 to I stopped in 2002.
Any brutal matches? Like, did you do death matches or were they regular backyard matches?
I did a couple death matches, a couple mostly thumbtacks back then. A little bit of glass. I did one full on glass match with regular glass, which I bled for like 3 days after that.
So that was your kind of your official first death match taste of it ever, right?
Right. That would have been 1998.
So when you were backyard wrestling, is this where you met Wellington, your good friend, owner of Horror Slam, or did you know him before that? Because you guys go way back, right?
Yeah, we go way back. I met him way back in backyard wrestling. We used to actually go to indie shows together. He's the one who trained me too.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about who trained you. So Wellington trained you.
Yes, and I finally did the training in 2011, finished in 2012.
Okay, so how sorry again, how long did you do the backyard wrestling and why did you just quit it?
I started it in '94. I stopped in 2002. One of my good friends, an opponent, a tag team partner, passed away, and I was like,
No.
I think I'm done, and I just walked away
Johnny
from it.
Johnny Frederico Jr. Sorry, I'm fucking your name up again. I fuck this guy's name up all the time. He wants to know your favorite death match ever, probably.
My favorite death match ever.
That's a
Hmm.
hard one, right? Holy shit.
Yeah, it is a hard one. I mean, there's the classics, the Japan Deathmatch Tournament, Foley and Terry Funk. Or is he asking me which is my favorite death match of mine? Which is, it's another hard one to say.
That's a classic right there.
Yeah.
So after backyard wrestling, this was kind of your home base, right? Before Horror
Yeah.
Slam, this is it,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Right out of training, I started with Pro Wrestling All Stars, and I was pretty much exclusively with them for like 5 years.
Now, did Briar Wellington get your foot in the door at Pro Wrestling All Stars of Detroit?
I had already known the promoter. I mean, he gave me Steven Rivera right out of training. He gave me a shot, and I'm still loyal to him for it.
I
But I
was
was
gonna say
exclusive
that
for five
this
years.
promotion is still running today, right? Like when Corona ends, it'll be like you wrestled there a few months ago, didn't you? Like 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you had a lot of matches there, right? Kind of some big name. Didn't Nitro Butcher come there once, and
Yeah.
didn't you have a
Yep.
match
Yep.
with him there?
I had two singles matches with him,
That's
and
amazing.
oh yeah, he beat the crap out of me. It was yeah.
You were
That
new
was
to the game, right? Kind of new when you fought him,
yeah. I
right?
was 2 years in. Necro came in. They had me and him, do a couple matches, just like nothing too crazy. Pro Wrestling All Stars is family friendly. No blood, no swearing, not too much swearing. Like to be no swearing, but it happens every so often. So we just did like Falls Count Anywhere, and we got a little hardcore with it. No blood or nothing like that. They were fun, but yeah, he beat the crap out of me.
Were you nervous to go against such a fucking deathmatch legend at the time like that? It's like he's such an icon, you know?
Oh yeah. The first match I was very nervous.
Okay, you look up to Sabu, right? That's kind of
Yeah.
someone that's kind of like who you looked up to in the game, right?
Yep.
Okay, he slid through fucking this promotion, didn't he? And you tag
Yes.
team with him? No, or do I got
Yes.
that wrong?
I did team with him in a war game style cage match. It was me, Sabu, Atlas Hightower, and Lance Starr against Necro Butcher, Rod Street, Frank Isaac Anderson, and Jack Thriller. I'm sorry, it wasn't Lance Starr, my partner. It was the Great Akuma.
How long ago? How far apart was this from the Nitro match or before it?
I think that would have been the first one. That would have been like in August, and then me and Necro singles matches were like September of the
Are
same
these
year.
matches available to like watch? I try to kind of look for some clips because I wanted to play some clips as you were talking about it, but I really couldn't find video footage of it.
I've never seen video of them. It's out there. Somebody's got it. I'd like to see it myself.
Cody Hunter, he says you look very casual like a soccer mom this evening. You know Cody Hunter. That's your boy, ain't
Yeah,
it?
I know Cody. I know Cody.
So Briar Wellington was fucking wrestling in Pro Wrestling All Stars while you were there, right?
Yes, I actually defeated Briar Wellington for the Pro Wrestling All Stars Heavyweight Championship in 2016.
And okay, do I have this right? Did you only hold that title one time and only for one day, or is that wrong?
At that time I held it for less than a day. I lost it the next day, and then I recently won it last year, and I had it for about 3 minutes.
How was it like back then, early on in your career, to be in a feud with your basically your best friend, Briar?
Oh, it was great, man. It's still me and him. We still have battles every so often, not as much as we used to, but it's always fun, and I know he's always going to push me to my limits, and I try to do the same to him.
Here's a question from Cody Hunter. He says, serious question now. He said he doesn't know if he asked you this in real life, but how did you get the idea to dye the mohawk?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I just like the colors, different colors.
You just thought it would look cool and shit, right?
Yeah.
So you did as far as you got in All Stars was kind of hardcore, right? They allowed you to do chairs and shit like that.
Yeah.
Were you wanting to kick it up a notch there? When did Wellington create Horror Slam, and when did he go off and do that? Like, when did that happen? How did that happen?
Horror Slam started in October of 2017. It was something that he was talking about doing. He was wanting to, start a new promotion. And at first, it wasn't really like death matches. It wasn't really death matches at the beginning. But on the very first show, me and Briar were in the main event, and we did thumbtacks, and that was my first time having the barbed wire bat.
So that was credited as the first ever Horror Slam death match, right? You posted that a couple days ago on Facebook.
The first Horror Slam death match, credited death match, would have been June 22nd, 2018. Again, me and Briar.
Okay, yeah, cool. Hold on, let me got the picture coming. This one then.
Yep, that would be it. Night of the Living Death match.
So this was before you could really watch Horror Slam. You had to be there live. You can't really see video of it. How was that match? Was it really violent and bloody? Because that was like your first death match in the promotion.
I wouldn't say it wasn't insanely bloody, but for the first death match at Horror Slam, I think we got the point across pretty good. And after that, it kind of stuck.
Are you surprised at how far Horror Slam has come? Because right before fucking Corona, you guys were ready to make your big debut. I know you're on IWTV. You can stream your shows, but you guys were going to be live with GCW. Like that's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was, everything got shut down on a Monday. It was scheduled for that Friday. 4 days. We missed it by 4 days. That was huge.
I know. Were you real disappointed in it? I know it's pretty much, when it's all done, it'll get rescheduled, but that had to be real disappointing when you first got that fucking news.
Oh yeah, such a letdown.
Chris Lewis. He wants to know if you think you can beat Little Donnie. You remember him from that IWA Deep South show, right?
I think I can beat Little Donnie.
I think you could too. Here we go. Castro, cheers from Brazil. Lots of wrestling fans here. You got a fan in Brazil, man.
Awesome. Thank you, Castro.
Vic Phillip, have you ever talked to Mr. Ian Rodden about doing King or Prince of the Death matches? You seem like a good fit for that, man. I could see you in that.
I haven't talked to him about that, but I would love to do it.
You would be open to it?
Oh yeah, I've only done one tournament so far, and that was AWR in Indiana. I did their tournament last year.
How was your experience working with Gary and going out there for AWR for that? You faced Neil Cutter in the first round, correct?
Yes. Barbed wire hell match. That experience was great. Again, it was my first tournament. I was a little nervous going in, but once I got there, that all went away. Such a good locker room, good environment. I was happy.
Did you go back to AWR one time for just one of their normal shows or no?
No, I haven't been back since, and I was scheduled to be on their tournament this year that got postponed because of the coronavirus. But I haven't
Okay,
been to the regular shows.
so you do plan on probably going back there, huh?
Oh yeah, I liked it there.
Nice. Cody Hunter, he says that event was filmed and it has a DVD. Oh shit.
Yeah, yeah, it was filmed. I actually sold the DVDs. I don't have any more though.
Back in the Rockies days, he says.
Yep, yeah, Rocky's Pub. That was our home. That was a good venue.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about these backyard shows real quick. You were involved in two of them, right? These new backyard shows that Horror Slam's been doing in the quarantine.
Yes, the undisclosed location shows. Yes.
So how are those? Because it's very secretive. We don't really get to see too much of it. Maybe some YouTube video.
Right. I mean, yeah, the first one I went against. Actually, I've done 3 of them now. I faced
You did 3?
Peter Be Beautiful, Breyer on one, and Aiden Blackheart came up from Louisville for one.
That's awesome. How was the match with Aiden?
Oh, it was awesome. It was we were doing a benefit show for Aaron Orion. He's a Michigan-based wrestler. His 6-year-old son just had a golf ball sized. Now, mind you, this is a 6-year-old child had a golf ball sized tumor removed from his head.
Whoa.
Imagine, in a kid's brain, that's huge. And then once they got it out, they found it was cancerous. So they've done 2 benefits now for him. I wasn't able to attend the last one, but the first one I did. And me and Aiden Blackheart, we went out and we did the staple gun gimmick. Give us money, we'll staple it to each other, and we donated everything that was given to us. And as soon as we announced that's what we were doing, the fans started throwing money at the ring. It was crazy.
Dude, that's fucking awesome. We're fucking looking at a small clip right now. You can't see this because you're on the app. I have to go back and watch a replay. But so I know who this guy is. I don't know
I got it on my other phone. I can see it.
Oh, okay. Sometimes it's a little like ahead of the time. So I know who this guy is managing you, but I don't know if everybody knows him. The Guru, right? His name. He's managing you now.
He is. Well, I have a group called Detroit Punk. It's me, Nolan Edwards, Sean Lawhorn, Mitch Hewitt, and the Guru is with us. He manages all of us. This is the first couple times that he's actually gone to the ring with me.
So how is it working with the manager? Does it change your whole game plan up when you're in the ring? Because have you ever had a manager before?
I've never had a manager before. Basically, he's just there to be my eyes when I'm looking the other way. Because you never know what will happen.
That's awesome.
Who will try and pop in on you.
Hell yeah. So is he going to be moving forward when you guys do regular shows? Is he going to be your manager now from now on?
Yeah, I believe so.
Awesome, awesome. Shout out to him. So are you going to be on this next backyard show? Let's give it a little
Yes.
plug.
Yes, it is this Friday. Yes, the undisclosed location 4. Somewhere
That's
near
it, right?
Michigan. Yes, somewhere near the Michigan-Ohio border.
Do you guys switch it up every fucking time? Dude, this is cool. I like this whole concept of these backyard shows.
Yeah, this will be the 4th different location.
Do you know
I don't know who I'm going against yet.
is
But
it always a
I'm
surprise?
honestly, these are fun shows, but I'm honestly ready to get back in the venues.
Hell yeah, you gotta be.
Yeah.
Well, shit. We talked about Little Donnie, so let's just get into your experience at IWA Deep South. I was there with you that night. Fucking, I was in the crowd, front row. How did you like it, man?
I didn't I had fun. They were welcome to me. You're welcoming me in. Like there's some fans there that said they went there because I was there, which shocked the hell out of me. But I thought it was really cool. I felt welcome there, and I got to have another match with Neil.
Hell yeah, and it was one of the matches of the night. Your match and Aiden Blackheart's match. You guys fucking blew it out the water. How was your dealings with Brandon that night? Was he a good guy or what? Or not a good guy?
He barely even spoke to me until after my match, and then he was all smiles and happy. So,
he was all shoot style, baby.
oh yeah, he was all excited after my match. But like I said before, he really didn't say. He said hi and maybe a couple words, but he didn't really say much to me. And I was like, all right, does this guy like me or not? But then after the match, he was all happy, and he says he wants me back.
So I have to ask you this. I ask everybody that was at that show. Did you meet the American Giant backstage?
I did meet the American Giant backstage.
How was he? How was he to meet him?
I can see where people are going off on the guy.
We have a lot of fun with him on this show when we bring him on. We like to terrorize him and shit.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. He seemed okay.
What were you thinking? Because I remember looking over at you during the $5 match when American Giant was wrestling. And I remember looking over at you and Peter B. You were at your merch table and you looked like you were laughing looking at the match. What were you thinking during that match? Because I thought it was just fucking crazy. I was cracking up.
Yeah, it was out of hand. It was out of hand.
Well, thank God you guys were there because you had this match here, the picture here. How did you start doing this, man? Not only just one syringe, 2 syringes, but like 3, multiples. And they're so big. They're like big ass fucking thick looking.
Mm-hmm. Peter B. Beautiful. And he introduced me to him.
And now that's kind of your spot now, right?
Yeah, that is kind of my spot. I carry him with me to every show now.
Brandon, he wants to know, when was the first staple gun match you did? And against who?
The first staple gun match. I'm trying to think. If it was against Pete, me and Pete did do. It wasn't specifically a staple gun match, but we used the staple gun a lot at a Pro Wrestling All Star show. It was a outdoor festival show, and we had just fought each other for the first time at Horror Slam the night before, which we did Taipei Death Match. So that day we did River Street Fight, and we went at it with a staple gun pretty heavy.
Well, let's talk about Peter B. I don't know if there's anyone, as far as death matches, you had more matches with. You seem to face him a lot, right?
Oh yeah, it's the person I love to beat up, and he loves to beat me up.
Are you close to Peter B? You guys are good friends, right?
Yeah, it's another person I've known for about 20 years.
Okay, I'm trying to load this video. It's not playing yet, but it's the video of Peter B sticking multiple syringes in your mouth and then pouring what looks to be mouthwash. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, Listerine. Yes, that
Okay,
was
the
our
clip's
fourth.
playing right. The clip's playing right now. Can you narrate this for us? Was this the first time you took syringes?
No, this wasn't the first time I took syringes. I'm not seeing the video to near. Okay, I see the video now. Yeah, we were doing four
He's just
corners of
sticking tons of
pain,
them in.
and
Mm-hmm.
in each corner we had two things. So, the syringes usually go in the mouth, so the Listerine was paired with that. So yeah, after he stuck one in my cheek, he proceeded to stick one in my lip, and then one through my nose, and then poured the Listerine.
The way they're zigzag or like crossed too, it's fucking brutal, man.
Yeah, the one going downwards going through my lip. And then
Now, did this
yeah.
burn? He just put the mouthwash. Did that burn or what?
Oh yeah. I definitely felt it. And then I spit
So,
it back in
do
his
you
face.
like the reaction? Do you like the reaction you get from the syringes? Because I can't believe there's too many spots that you get that gruesome fucking reaction like that. You
I
know?
don't know. It's hard to see because you were looking at Pete's back there, but actually he's stuck. He had his
Mm-hmm.
hand on the canvas, and I stuck a syringe through his hand into the canvas, sticking him to the
Oh
canvas.
fuck!
Yeah.
Damn! And then the finish there, you put him through a fire door. Holy fuck!
Yeah, the fire kind of went out a little bit on us, but the point was
It was
made.
still cool. You guys can go check that match out. It's free on YouTube on like the Horror Slam podcast channel or something, I believe. You can find that. They're kind of
Yeah,
fan cam videos.
yeah, I'm not sure
Really,
what it's on.
they're really well done fan cam videos though.
Yes. Actually, I think that one there's a local podcast guy. I think he videotaped it and he kind of does edits on it and makes it look nice.
Ryan Drotar, he wants to know favorite and least favorite weapons.
Oh, favorite weapons?
And
I
least
like
favorite.
staple gun is a favorite weapon. Least favorite? I
Is there
don't really
something you
like
just fucking hate?
gusset plates. Even though I've been using those a lot lately, they're not one of my favorites, that's for sure.
Why do you guys even use those things? It seems every deathmatch wrestler hates gusset plates. There's nobody that really likes them.
It's it's all about the visuals. It's all about the visuals, and those things will make people bleed big time.
Brandon, he says, we thought you killed Aiden. I'm assuming that's at the backyard show.
Oh yes, there was a right next to the ring. There was a deck set up. It was probably 4 or 5 feet off the ground. Not that high, really. I just body slammed him off it onto the ground. But I was like,
Yeah.
kind of falling and didn't really have good balance, so I just kind of tossed him.
We actually we showed that clip when you were talking. You probably didn't notice, but it was really fast. You could barely see it, but we actually showed that clip a second ago. Cody Hunter, shout out to the Guru. Am I fucking up his name? Guru. Yeah, Guru. He is pretty cool, man. He seems like a really good mouthpiece and manager for you, you know?
Yep. Yeah. He's a good guy.
More love for him. Let's see. Cody Hunter. I had row one for Chuck versus Pete that night. That match is really wild. That match we were just looking at, man.
Yeah, that is one of the crazier ones. We did the syringes and Listerine. We had dry ice, which I've never
Yeah.
done before. I got a couple burns on my back from it. Pete had a couple burns from it. Nothing too
So what
major,
is
but
that? That's what that shit feels like, just burning sensation when dry ice hits you like that. Big block
well,
of it.
it was like it wasn't a big block. It was like a little cube, kind of like ice cubes, regular ice cubes. And yeah, if it's on your skin for a short period of time, it burns.
Well, it
You also
looks like gusset plates are going to have to stay in your future because Cody Hunter says he likes looking at them sticking out of your forehead.
it happens from time to time.
So punk rock, it's a huge part of your life, right? You fucking
Yeah.
love it.
Yes, since I was a kid, since I was a teenager.
You even did a little, you dabbled in band. That's you singing, no?
Yep, yeah, that's me singing. That's
Fuck yeah.
from
What was,
10 years ago.
damn, 10 years. What was the name of the band?
Ah, the Fallopian Dudes.
The
Yeah,
Fallopian Dude.
Fallopian
Hell
Dudes.
yeah. So that's cool. I'm assuming you guys did punk rock, right?
Yeah, we weren't much of a band really. We practiced a
Just
few times and played a party, and yeah, that was about it. But it was fun.
hell yeah. Um, let's talk about your match with Pondo. Let's take a
Okay.
little look at it. How was that, man? Because dude, you face a lot of legends for being kind of new to the deathmatch game. You fought, fuck, we've already talked about Sabu, Necro Butcher, Pondo. We haven't even
Mhm.
got to Shellac and some of the others you fought. I mean,
Mhm.
it's crazy,
Mhm.
man.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Very grateful for the opportunities I get.
Do you learn a lot from each veteran that you face?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely.
So, how was the match with Pondo?
Ah, which one? We actually did a series
Uh,
of 3 matches.
I'm specifically talking about the one, this one where you put the big round tubes over his
Okay.
head and smashed it.
Yeah. That one was last August. Last August. Now, I'm gonna try and show you on the camera. I'm not sure how it'll come up. See that little thing? That's not my elbow. That's my
Hang on, let
shoulder.
me. Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I see it. Whoa,
that's a chunk of glass that's been in my arm since last August from my
that
match with
came from the
Pondo.
Pondo match.
Yes.
What do you remember? What spot did it? What it wasn't this, right? Was it the ending?
No, I think I really don't remember now because we did a bunch of stuff. I got the finish to that match was him giving me a DVD onto a razor blade board. So we did quite a bit during that match. I think
So
out of
you
the, out
said
of
you
the
had.
three, that was my favorite one with him.
So you had a trilogy of matches with him. I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Match
Okay,
number
here's the
one was a
clip.
draw. Match number two, he took the Horror Slam Deathmatch Championship from me. Match number three, I got it back.
Hey, look at your phone right now, Chuck. Oh, you just bashed Pondo with that.
Yep. Yep.
That was pretty insane, man.
Yeah, that was pretty insane. That's something that the fans made in the parking lot before the show.
The Horror Slam fans are a big part of the show, right? It's almost like family.
Oh,
They make
yeah.
some outrageous
Oh,
weapons. I know a lot of them.
yeah. Oh, yeah. They're great.
Yeah, Horror Slam's like a family atmosphere, I feel.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
So you loved your match with Pondo. You said the third match was probably the best out of the
Uh,
others.
the second match, the one that you're showing the clip from, that was the second match.
Nice. Gary Emmett, owner of AWR. Which would you rather take to the back, a gusset strap or a barbed wire box spring?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think the barbed wire box spring would be a little less ripping and tearing, which is actually
Yeah.
something that me and Neil Cutter used during our match at the AWR Deathmatch tournament. There was a box spring wrapped with barbed wire.
Yep, I remember it. That was awesome. You seem to like barbed wire a lot. How did you decide on the bat and the barbed wire wrapped around it to be your thing?
Well, that goes back to the very first Horror Slam show, me and Briar, and there is a local guy, Joe Ranta. He does a lot of the local promotions, records video for him, edits it for him, and then they sell DVDs and stuff. He actually said, I have this barbed wire baseball bat. If you want to use it, I'll bring it. So he brought it, let us use it, and at the end of the night, he said I could have it. So, yep,
And
hasn't left my side since.
hell yeah, I like it, man. I like it with you. Cody Hunter, Chuck, what's your opinion on Gigi Allen? He's a pretty
Ha ha ha.
controversial. He's a controversial punk figure. He says. We know who he is.
You see, I'm wearing a GG Allen shirt. Oh yeah, I'm a fan.
Hell yeah. Cody, Chuck versus Pondo was a kick-ass feud.
It was fun, definitely fun.
Let's get one more question in from Cody here. He says, "Would you rather do barefoot gussets or thumbtacks or naked no rope barbed wire?"
Yeah, only Cody would have something like that.
Yeah, only Cody would do that.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't think I would want to do the barefoot, so I'd have to get naked, I guess.
So, what did Chuck Stein do to keep busy during quarantine?
Oh man, I literally sat around, I drank beer, and I barbecued, and I gained about 10 pounds.
Do you have any thoughts on the fucking coronavirus in general? The whole fucking thing, the pandemic, us being in quarantine for months now. Is it a
You know,
conspiracy? Is it real?
I believe it's real. I believe it's overhyped, but at the same time, it's probably good that they overhyped it than underestimated it. Honestly, I was never worried
Hmm.
about personally getting it. I'm still not worried about myself getting it because I'm healthy, but it is a concern that I could pass it to somebody else that it could harm.
Yeah, for sure. Let's take a look at this picture. I love this picture. We were talking about it.
Yeah.
Hey,
That
I've never seen mouthwash used in a death match, I don't think.
that was actually my idea because, like I said, we did the four corners of pain, and each corner had two things. One corner had staple guns and roses. Another corner had the fire and ice. Then one corner had thumbtacks, salt, and lemon juice. And then we had syringes. And I thought to myself, I was like, well, what goes with the syringes? I was like, well, they're going in the mouth, so Listerine, just as a joke. And that was like the biggest pop of the match. Like, yeah,
It translated, that's why. Something
yeah,
about it, you just
yeah.
know that shit's fucking burning, man.
Oh yeah.
Um, do you have any thoughts about this fucking list, this growing list that's going on in wrestling of like all these hundreds and hundreds of wrestlers being accused of sexual abuse? Do you have any opinions on this? Do you know anybody on this list? Because this list is pretty in depth. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, yeah, yeah, I've seen a few different lists, and yeah, there are familiar names on there, and I don't know, man. I mean,
Yeah.
if it's easy to say that somebody did something,
Mm-hmm.
but if the people really did do it, then that's just yeah.
You would have to think with a list that big, there has to be a few innocents, you know?
Right, right. But it's like
I mean,
it's
that's
hard.
just,
It's hard to decipher what's the truth on anything anymore.
fuck yeah, man. Okay, I want to talk about your mohawk again. You didn't
Okay.
always have it, right?
No, I didn't
Look at
always
this
have it.
picture, everybody. Pre
Ah,
mohawk. Look at that. You don't.
actually, this picture that you are showing, I can only see a little. I can't see the top. Okay, it's showing up on my other phone now. You can see there is some mohawk there. That is
Yeah, a
me.
little bit.
That is me legit with a concussion after my mohawk got shaved off in the ring with a legit
Oh fuck!
concussion.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Damn.
It was 2000 January 2013.
That's crazy. So you shaved it
It got shaved off in the ring.
in the ring, so it was like a lose your hair match, whatever. If you lost, you had to
No,
lose your hair.
no, I just this people just jumped me and shaved it.
Okay, what about this picture? It looks like you have no baby hawk here,
Right. I
just bald.
that might have been one of the times where it got messed up and I had to regrow it. It happens every so often. One slip with the
Well,
razor and
I like your mohawk. I think it's a cool look, man, in the deathmatch game. I like your whole look, the mask, the barbed wire
thank
bat. Um, I'm not just saying this because you're on the show. I don't know if you watch the Death Hour. I don't say this to everybody, but you're one of my number one up and coming deathmatch stars. I know you've been doing it a little while now, but I
you.
really called you out 2020. Well, maybe not. It might have to be 2021 or whatever the fuck.
Right.
We might have to wait till next year because of Corona, but you're going to have a
Right.
breakout year coming, man.
Thank you. Yeah, that was my plan for 2020, and yeah, the corona shut everything down on me, on
Any dream
everybody.
opponents? Did we answer this guy's question, Drotar? Any dream
No, did
opponents?
not. You know, I anybody and everybody. Like there was Masada was coming to Horror Slam. That would have been a cool match.
Man, I would love to see that one.
I mean, I'd love to have a match with Sabu. I teamed with him. I'd love to go against him.
Hell yeah, I would love to see that too, man. I'm a big fan of you. I want to see you in GCW too, on like the main roster. I would love to see you on their actual shows, not just the joint show coming up, but all of them
Right.
going forward.
That would be awesome.
Okay, let's see. Paul Hatchett, he wants you back in Deep South. Is that possibilities or was that a one-time thing that night?
No, there's definitely a possibility. That
So,
was another goal that I set for myself for 2020 is to travel more because it's nothing something that I never really did till a year ago or so, and now I just want to get out there as much as I can.
um, did you have any? Did you know Adam Bueller or Danny Havoc? Did you ever run into them at any shows? I just wanted to maybe get your thoughts on the recent passing of both of them.
No, I haven't. Do not know either one of them, and it's very sad. Both cases. Obviously they're
Yeah,
legends in the game, and yeah, sad passing.
yeah. We did a little 10 bell salute for Adam right before we went on air tonight too. So R.I.P. Adam and Danny Havoc. How did you
Yes.
get the name Detroit Punk? Because that's like a nickname of you, right?
That's just something that I came up with. I'm Detroit and I'm punk, so I just combined them, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try and brand myself as this, and it obviously caught on, which I'm very pleased with.
Yep. Drotar, is there anything you won't barbecue?
No, there's not much that I won't barbecue. Like people that are following me on my Facebook, I will post all kinds of pictures of me cooking all kinds of stuff. I actually this summer or during quarantine, I smoked a watermelon, which was pretty crazy.
Damn.
Yeah,
How was that?
it was pretty good. It actually came out. It looked like a ham when it was done. It looked like a ham.
Holy shit, I never had one of those smoked.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It took a while.
What's your favorite? What's your fucking favorite thing to cook?
Probably ribs. Ribs or prime rib. I just made ribs the other day, actually.
Hell yeah. Everybody, drop your questions for Mr. Stein. He'll answer anything. Here's another Cody Hunter one. There's still a piece of Chuck's hair on my Casanova Stinger.
Oh yeah, the boxing glove wrapped in barbed wire.
Did you
Yeah,
get blasted with that?
Oh yeah, a few times. That's why my hair's on it. Pulled some of
How
my
was
hair.
it working? How was it working with the King of the No Ring?
Oh, that was fun. That was another fun one, except for when he waterboarded me. I didn't enjoy that at all.
I always see him waterboarding people in the ring.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I think I can do this. And then when it was happening, I was like, oh, this is horrible. No, that was not pleasant at all.
Cody Hunter, he said he's waiting for you to barbecue a live baby so I could call the FBI and end this madness.
No live baby.
Fucking Cody Hunter's on a roll tonight.
Yes, he is.
Do you ever see when he went head on with the Giant? We put him on the death hour and had him talk to the Giant one night.
Oh
The
no, I
Giant
didn't.
absolutely hated him. The Giant demanded that we kick Cody off the screen or he wouldn't proceed.
That's funny. I did not catch that one.
So, what do you want for Chuck Stein after this quarantine? You know, what do you want for Chuck Stein, man? What's some of your goals?
Well, like I said, I want to travel. I wanted for 2020. I wanted to. I made it to Georgia. I do want to get back to Georgia. I want to go to like Texas, Colorado, California, Florida. I just want to get out there more because I don't know how much time I got left. So I'm gonna make the best of it right now.
Are we going to see you more in ICW um, with Kurt and, Kurt Dysfunction?
Oh, I'd love to go back to Wisconsin too. Yeah, that was fun. That was another fun one that I did last year. Me and Jeff King.
Now, you and Jeff King are really close too, right?
Yep. We haven't had two matches
Oh,
together,
yeah.
too many matches together, but we've had a couple.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I want to fucking thank you for joining us. Before we go, I want to show some more shirts here, man. This shirt is really dope. I love this shirt.
Oh yeah,
We can get this at fucking Pro Wrestling Tees too.
Yes. Yep.
Awesome. Let's show another one. One more for the people in case they're looking to get some new shirts this weekend, man.
I can help you find men's clothing
What
store.
the fuck? My Siri just went off. It said men. It looked for men's clothing when I said that. Okay, let's see. What's the other one? I think there's one more shirt design I wanted to show.
Whiskey design.
Yeah, here it
Like
is.
a whiskey label. That one's pretty cool.
Cody Hunter, he wants you versus the American Giant
I'll do
with
it.
Zeke as the ref. Okay, here's that other one. The whiskey shirt. I really like that one too, man.
Yeah,
I like your
that one
shirts.
too. Actually, Peter
So,
B. Beautiful made that design for me.
did he?
Yep.
He makes some badass shit. Everybody
Yeah.
go to Pro Wrestling Tees. Pick yourself up a Chuck Stein shirt. Also, IWTV, right? Do you know the promo code? Is it just Horror Slam?
I don't know the promo code.
I should have fucking had it, but I think it's Horror Slam. But you can go check out a few of their shows. I think they got like 2 or 3 shows up. They're really good shows too. Your match with Shellac with the Christmas tree, right?
Yes. Yep. That
How
was a
was it,
fun
real
one.
quick, before we let you go? How was it to face fucking Shellac?
Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. He's a beast.
Do you hope to face him in GCW one day?
Oh, yeah, definitely, definitely. Like to face
Well,
Nick Gage again too.
did you face Nick Gage?
Yes, I did.
Where
Last
was this at?
the Horror Slam. I beat Nick Gage for the Horror Slam Deathmatch Championship.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Holy fuck.
That
How
was
was that
last June.
match, man? I should have had that clip on deck too. Fuck, man.
Oh, that was another good one. That was another one of my favorites. He's awesome.
I'm glad that Horror Slam is like getting into streaming and they're on IWTV, so now I can always fucking keep up with all the shit, you know? Because it was kind of harder to keep up with Horror Slam before.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of people
'Cause-
were asking for DVDs and how can we see it? How can we see it? And a lot of it was
yeah.
people doing Facebook Live at the shows. But now now it's getting out there. There's you can get DVDs at Smart Mark and stuff.
Fuck yeah. Yep, I've picked one up. Everybody go pick those up. I want to thank you a whole lot. I know it took a long time to get you on the show. We tried to get you on for a few months. It never worked out, but I'm real
Yeah,
happy we got you on, man. And
yeah.
hopefully we
Thanks
could
for
talk to
having
you
me.
again one day.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Thank you, Chuck.
Yeah, thank you.
Catch you later, bro.
Yep.
Okay, guys, that's another Death Hour. I'll catch you guys later.
What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What you gonna do when they show up in black suits on your street in army boots? And then silence you. What you gonna say when they strip your rights away and the tax man makes you pay for every bit of sweat you bled today? We don't need to run and hide. We won't be pushed off to the side. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time to take back the power. Who you gonna trust when the judge is so unjust and the jury must discuss? Say you don't look like one of us. Where you gonna turn? Now the court has been adjourned and the lessons that you've learned